In this video, we'll be breaking down your spooky trick-or-treat forecast as well as the upcoming weather pattern as we head towards the beginning of November. Is there a major hurricane forming in the Caribbean and will it have major impacts on America? Find out in this video. Welcome to this spooky Halloween special here at Williams Weather. First of all, I'm sure y'all are curious what happened to Mr. Boner. He's out there on our front porch waving at those trick-or-treaters. As far as weather goes, we're going to start off with the severe weather threat for today, Saturday. So we do have a slight risk here in southeastern parts of Mississippi, far southwest part of Alabama, far western part of the Panhandle of Florida, and far eastern Louisiana with a marginal risk surrounding that in the green. Now your main risks today, mainly in the slight risk zone, is a 5% chance for tornadoes and a little 5% chance for damaging winds. Now in the marginal zone, y'all have a little 2% chance for tornadoes and a 5% chance for damaging winds. There is no hail threat, just mainly a damaging wind and tornado threat. Now, as far as your day 2 goes, it's a general thunderstorm threat spanning from southern Illinois and southern Indiana all the way down into northern Florida. Now your day 3 outlook spans all the way from southern Virginia all the way down to the Carolinas, all the way down to Florida, and southwest Texas is affected by this as well. Now the 4 to 8 day outlook, really not much until you get to day 7, as there is a 15% chance for severe weather. I will be breaking this down in the future models later in this video, so please be hyper weather aware that day, as severe weather is possible. Now day 8 outlook, there's really not much. Now let's go take a look at the weather models. Alright, starting off with the severe weather side of things for Saturday, starting off at about noon, 1 o'clock. Like the storms will start to fire up near eastern Louisiana and southwest parts of Mississippi. Looks like it will really start to fire up right around 4 o'clock tonight, 5 o'clock. Really getting some renegade supercells right around 8 p.m. So I'm guessing probably around 5 to 10 p.m. tonight, really when you need to be concerned about the severe weather, as the main threats will be a tornado and damaging wind threat as this cold front moves out by midnight tonight. Let's go ahead and take a look at the factors into why the severe weather will happen. Starting off with the temperatures. Now the temperatures will be in the upper 60s and lower 70s, so the temperatures are definitely a key factor in severe weather development, as provides instability in the atmosphere along with the dew points. Temperatures and dew points are a couple factors in severe weather development along with CAPE, effective available potential energy. As you see, temperatures will be in the upper 50s by 6 a.m. on Sunday as that cold front passes through. Now let's take a look at your dew points real quick too. Looks like dew points will be up there in the 70s as well. So definitely lots of instability in the atmosphere. I'm thinking probably there'll be small tornadoes if anything. Now let's look at your significant tornado parameters. Now this puts all severe weather modes into one model, like CAPE, wind shear, and instability, and all the severe weather factors into one model and spits it out, and that's what you get. It goes from 0 to 10, looks like right around 1 p.m. today. It's a 3 out of 10 on the tornado scale in northeast parts of Louisiana and far southwest parts of Mississippi. It looks like it tapers off by 10, 11 o'clock tonight. Please be weather aware if you live in the deep south here, you live in the yellow right here in southwest parts of Alabama, southern parts of Mississippi, east parts of Louisiana, and the Panhandle of Florida. Please know where to go when a tornado warning is issued. At least stay indoors when a thunderstorm warning is issued as well, and just have a way to get a warning. Now we'll go ahead and look at your near and long-term forecast, as there is no severe weather in store for Sunday or Monday, just a general thunderstorm risk. A photograph here, down here in southwest parts of Mississippi. We'll look at this before we look at the near and long-term forecast right quick. Now the EML, elevated mixed layer, this is what you want to see when you want to see severe weather. As the dew points are separated from the temperatures, that means you're going to see some clearing out there before you see severe weather. And when forecasters say there's severe weather and then you get clearing, most people are like, oh, there's not going to be severe weather today. And then bam, you get hit with the severe weather, you get hit by the tornado warning, and then you get the tornado. This is why it happens, because the dew points get away from the temperatures in layman's terms. An elevated mixed layer is developed right here, which means it clears everything out. And temperatures start to increase, which means you get an unstable atmosphere, which means you get the bad weather. And temperatures and dew points around 73 temperatures and 70-degree dew points. So temperatures and dew points are definitely there. The LFC and LCL are definitely close together, and the wind shear is sustainable. And winds are blowing out of the southeast at ground level. And as you get up into the atmosphere, right around 500 millibars or so, they start blowing out of the southwest. So you got really rotating winds, which is wind shear, as you go up into the atmosphere. Now, as far as the photograph goes, if you want to see a good storm structure, today's a good day to see it, because you got a curved photograph right here. This is what you always want to see when you want to see a good storm structure, almost like a pancake structure. Sounding a photograph is definitely sustainable for tornadoes and bad weather today. So please be weather aware if you live down here in the deep south today. Please have a way to get a warning. Please know where to go when severe weather strikes Now we'll go ahead and take a look at your near and long-term forecast. Forecast here, starting off with the 500 millibar jet stream. We do have that bowling ball trough ejection moving out of the area by Saturday night and the Sunday morning. It pushes northeast towards the Ohio Valley and Northeast State. Looks like it will be clear for a while until Thursday, as there is a major trough over here in the southwest part of the country. This is positively tilted and it goes negative tilt by Thursday into Friday and Saturday, as this will play a role in the severe weather threat on Friday, as there is a 15% chance. Unless bowling ball trough ejection punches towards the northeast into Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana before it fades out by the 9th, as there is a ridge which will bring some warm temperatures for the Ohio Valley and Deep South and part of the plain area. And there is another trough out here in the southwest part of the country by next Friday on the 11th, as there will be another chance for severe weather the following week as well by mid-November. Let's look at your simulated radar. With this, we'll look at the trick-or-treat forecast as well. Push off in the Sunday, and rain will push off in the severe weather threat today. In the south, it will push northeastward towards Indiana, Illinois, and Ohio. We'll look at your drought monitor as well, as I know Indiana here at Williams Weather Headquarters is pretty dry. We've only had less than an inch of rain here at Williams Weather Headquarters this month. That's really not good. All right, we're into Monday here. We got some showers in the Ohio Valley and Indiana. All right, 8 o'clock on Halloween night, trick-or-treat night. Now, in the northwest part of the country, y'all gonna be doing rain and snow. In central part of the United States, y'all gonna be alright for trick-or-treating. Down in the southwest of Texas, y'all be gonna get rained on. Down in the Carolinas and Virginia, y'all gonna be rained on. Northeast part of the country, y'all be alright. In southwest part of the country, you're gonna be alright too. Now this is y'all's decision if you want to go trick-or-treating in the northwest part of the country, in southwest Texas, Ohio Valley, eastern part of the country. Y'all want to get out there and tough it out in the rain, make those memories, go for it. If you don't, I don't blame you. Go out there and go to Walmart, Kroger, anywhere. Go get your Reese's and Snickers and Butterfingers, any sort of candy that fits your sugar rush needs. As we push us forward here, we have some snow showers out west into the mountain states on the 2nd on Hump Day. Wednesday, heavy snow showers. We'll break down the snow totals here in a little bit and the temperatures. Heavy snow. Looks like by Thursday, we have heavy snow in the mountain states, starting from Arizona all the way into the Dakotas. Now, severe weather will be on the eastern to southeastern side of this as well by Friday night into Saturday morning, as the line of severe weather will span from Texas all the way up into Illinois. So there will be a severe weather threat on that day. We don't know the factors of that yet, but I will let y'all know on Williams Weather's Facebook page and Twitter. Push us forward here, like some heavy storms on Saturday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time, around 7 o'clock Central. Push us forward here. I think we could be dealing with some nasty storms for a while, from Friday all the way into next week in the Ohio Valley. And it looks like we're getting another storm system could dump some heavy snow in eastern Nebraska by the middle of the month. Now this is way far out in advance. These models get inaccurate the further you go. So really I'd only trust it a week out. But basically, to sum it up, the western states are going to be getting snow this week. Ohio Valley's going to be finally getting rain. Northeast part of the country is going to be sort of dry, sort of wet a little bit. Northeast part of the country is going to be getting some showers this week. Northwest part of the country is going to be getting some snow. Southern part of the country is going to be sort of dry until early next week, as a strong storm system pushes through by the weekend. All right, let's go ahead and look at the temperatures. Push it forward into Halloween night. All right, Halloween night. This is according to the GFS. It's going to be in the upper 50s, mid to upper 50s in the Ohio Valley. Northeast states is going to be in the low 50s. Central part of the United States is going to be in the upper 50s to low 60s and upper 60s in Texas. Out west, we're going to be in the 60s again. The northwest part of the country is going to be in the low 50s. Down in the desert southwest, going to be in the upper 80s, the mid to upper 80s. Actually over here in southwest parts of Arizona, 84 degrees over here. In Florida, y'all going to be in the 70s. Looks like it's going to be the temperature's going to be pretty nice on that day. Push us forward again by Tuesday around 8 o'clock in the morning. It's like it's going to be pretty chilly up here in the mountains of Colorado. It's going to be nice in Texas as you wake up. Northeast part of the country in the 50s and 40s. Like in the Dakotas, y'all going to wake up in the 40s. And the northwest part of the country going to be in the 20s. Desert southwest, you're going to be in the mid 60s. Now let's go to about noon or so. It'll be pretty balmy, spanning from the central part of the United States out east here in the red, as there's a trough here and a ridge pattern right here. Looks like it's going to be pretty warm for a while. But for the western part of the country, where you're all going to be in single digits by right around midnight or so on Friday. 4 degrees in Idaho and the southwest parts of Montana, where y'all going to be getting lots of snow. It's going to be warm here in Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas area. In the red, pushes forward again by the weekend. As you see, a cold front pushes through by Sunday, and then another ridging pattern begins. Basically, it's going to be pretty nice start to November for much of the country, except for the mountain states out west. Now let's look at your snow totals, as there is snow to report on out west for this week. Right, we're gonna push this forward here. Lots of snow out west. This is by Friday the 4th. About 11 inches in Idaho, about 5 to 10 inches over here in Montana and Idaho. About 3 to 6 over here in Wyoming, Colorado, and Utah. Up in the higher elevations, you all could see a lot more snow. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at the 6 to 10 day temperature and precipitation outlook. In the red here, y'all are above average as far as temperatures go. In the blue, y'all are below average, but here in the central part of the United States, y'all are going to be average as far as temperatures go. 14 day outlook here in the blue in the northwest into North Dakota and southwest into California and southwest Arizona, y'all are going to be below average, but here in the orange and red, y'all are going to be above average. As far as precip goes, much of the country in the green here going to be above average as far as precip goes. And 8 to 14 day outlook. Eastern Arizona all the way into Kentucky, you're all going to be below average. Here in the green here, northern Illinois all the way over to California in the green here, you're all going to be above average. Also got your excessive rainfall outlook. Now, other than the tornado and damaging wind threat in southwest parts of Alabama and southeast parts of Mississippi, y'all are going to be getting excessive rainfall as a slight risk in effect. You're in the green here in central to eastern Arkansas all the way down into Mississippi here in the green here, y'all are in a marginal risk for excessive rainfall. You're in your day 2 outlook for excessive rainfall. And day 3, really not much. Your 1 to 3 day outlook as far as winter storms goes, not really much. Alright, let's look at your 48 hour outlook as far as precip goes. About 1 to 2 inches of additional rainfall. Locally, local totals might be more in some places, about 1 to 2. Alright, let's go take a look at your drought monitor. It's like most of the country is in a bad drought. Indiana has a moderate drought in effect. It's like all the way from over here and from Ohio down into Alabama, all the way out west. Y'all are in a pretty bad drought. Only people that are not in a drought, or states that are not in a drought, are really parts of Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and northeast states. Looks like there will be some relief as the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook says much of the country is going to be getting some rainfall. Snow will help here in the Colorado and the mountain states as well. And that's good for the ski slopes too, as snowfall will occur. Alright, let's take a look at the hurricane forecast. See if there's any hurricanes down there. Alright, looks like we do have a 70% chance for hurricane development, tropical storm hurricane development down here in the Caribbean. And there is another chance over here in the Atlantic, which is just a 10% chance, really not much to worry about. Really, the only thing to worry about is this tropical storm chance down here in the Caribbean. Now, I don't think this will have any impact on America. I think it will head towards Central America, towards Belize and Cox and Hole. It's a funny name. But anyways, looks like that we'll monitor that on Williams Weather. If it does upgrade to a tropical storm, I will keep y'all updated. That's gonna do it for this video. Hope y'all have a good Halloween. Have a fun and safe trick-or-treat. I'm sure our neighbor Chris, he's going to be handing out Speedos because remember, trick-or-treat, it's a trick. And I'm sure kids are going to be getting the Speedos, and then they'll be running down the driveway and the parents will be like, just look at that. Just look at it. And the kids are going to be throwing it in the ditch because they don't want it because it's not a treat. Gladys is out there on her rocking chair just rocking. She goes down the driveway because she's like, I just see what I just saw. Him handing out Speedos. That might have been my dad. She goes running over there. And she goes yelling at Chris. Chris has a Speedo on, by the way. That's scaring the kids all on its own. He has Halloween on the little garage. Like, what are you doing handing these kids Speedos? And why do you have a Speedo on? They're scaring the kids. And he's like, oh, it's trick or treat, right? I'm giving them a trick. And it's Halloween, so I got the Speedo on. I'm scaring the kids. So she's just puffing and puffing. She's mad. She's like, never mind. I'm just going to go across the road here back to my house. So the kids are just getting Speedos and dropping them off into her ditch. And she yells back, make sure you clean up these Speedos on my ditch. Throw them away. Well, that'll do it for this video. Hope y'all have a happy Halloween. Do a like, comment below. Please consider subscribing and share the content because we've already hit 30 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for subscribing. That means a lot to me. So thank y'all. Have a happy Halloween and never stop forecasting.